Welcome back to Houston Life. Since opening its doors in 2015, Pizaro's Pizza has been a Houston staple for authentic Neapolitan pies, bringing the taste of Italy straight to H-town.
And it's also a place where you can roll up your sleeves and learn how to fire up the perfect pie with their pizza making classes. That would be a fun date night. Lauren Kelly is in Montrose this afternoon with more on how it all works. How you doing, Lauren?
Hey, I'll tell you what, if they had Pizza U at any of my classes when I was in school, I probably would have paid better attention and actually tried to make an A in that class. Nicole Bean, owner here, you do this with your husband at Pizaro's in Montrose. First of all, I have to let our viewers know that when you walk into this place, the smell is overwhelmingly out of this world delicious. And I look straight directly with the menu, and it's one of those menus where like, okay, I don't know which one I'm gonna want today. How long have you been making pizza?
We've been making pizza since 2009, actually. And we opened our first location in 2011 back in Memorial. The location we're at now in Montrose has been here since 2015.
Okay, so but why pizza? Do you have a love for pizza? Did your mom or grandparents make it when you were growing up? How'd you get into that?
It actually just started because my dad wanted to have one of these giant ovens in the backyard.
Such a dad thing to do.
Just like so random. And then it just really spiraled out of control, and here we are.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, there's no comparing the taste of a pizza out of that fire oven compared to one that, let's say, you put in the microwave or you cook in the oven. I mean, the flavor is noticeably a huge difference, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. It's just like a complete difference altogether. Just even looking at the styles of pizza. The Neapolitan down here, you'll see this beautiful like charred crust, the blistering, that is from the wood-fired oven, whereas the New York just right next to it, you won't see as much char on there because it's not done in the wood-fired oven, it's actually cooked in an electric oven. So you'll see quite a difference between the two just in the baking and the baking temperature.
Is that how you can tell the difference between the Detroit style, the Napoleon style, the what is this one over here? The New York pizza, I'm sorry. They're cooked differently?
They're all cooked differently. We actually have 3 different dough recipes for each of ours. And it's kind of broken down into different elements, right? So the 00 flour for the Neapolitan is very specific for AVPN standards, cooked in a wood-fired oven, fresh made mozzarella, San Marzano style tomatoes, versus the New York is kind of, you know, more domestic flours. You have a slightly sweeter tomato sauce. You've got a shredded cheese versus a fresh made cheese. It's just a little bit different all the way around, but like I said, we do things quite different. Each recipe is completely different. Each dough recipe is different. The sauce is different. The cheeses are different. It's a whole shenanigans of things. Pizza is just so vast and wide.
I love it. There are so many options, right? Okay, honest question. Are you a pineapple on your pizza girl, or is that a big fat no from you?
I am a pineapple belongs wherever it belongs.
I'm not on the pizza.
I don't care. It doesn't matter to me, honestly. If it's done right, it's done right. Pizza is basically, for me, the vehicle of putting things in my mouth.
I can agree with that. That's a great answer. So you and your husband, Brad, you run this joint, and you also teach classes in what you call the Pizza U, right, as in university?
It's just Pizza U, basically Pizza U.
Oh, okay. You can come, perfect for a date night, friends night, just whatever you're looking to do to learn how to make a pizza.
Yeah, most of our classes are held Saturdays and Sunday mornings before we open, and we teach you a variety of things. You can learn how to do Neapolitan, Detroit, or New York by request. We typically focus on Neapolitan specific just because it is a little bit more challenging than any of the other ones. But also it cooks in 90 seconds, so it's like that instant gratification.
90 seconds in that wood fire. That's how you literally fire pizza. Can I ask you, what's your favorite? Do you have a favorite one?
It's always Neapolitan.
Always for you. Always has been, always will.
Patience, so 90-second cook time. I'm gonna
versus what for the Detroit?
About 6 minutes for the New York.
Oh, that's still pretty fast. If I'm hangry, I can wait a 6 minute. And I love that I asked your husband. I was like, I think I want to take a bite of this one, and he's like, just know that the Detroit style is the most messiest, which is right up my alley. I love to get messy. Derek and Tessa. Coming up next from Pizaro's, I'm going to take you back. We're going to learn how they make a pizza. We'll probably end up doing the Napoleon because it's a lot faster and less messy. But I'm going to go ahead and make sure that this is okay for all of our viewers.
You make sure it's okay? Yes, Lauren, please.
Check for us.
Excellent.
My dreams. She's living my dream.
Lauren gets paid to taste delicious pizza.
I heard there might be a delivery for us, so we're going to check on that, Lauren. You have fun over there, but our time is coming, Derek.
I hope so. Don't tease me.
Okay, come.
Houston Life. If you've ever wanted to make pizza like a pro, you gotta learn from the pros. That's why we're here today at Pizaro's Pizza. We're in Montrose. You guys have 2 locations. The other one is in Memorial off of I-10, right?
Yes, it is.
So this one's been here since 2015. Nicole, you are a master at what you do. You've been making pizzas for a long time. And the 3 main kinds that you make here at Pizaro's are which ones?
Neapolitan or Napolitana, New York, and Detroit-style pizza.
Okay, we saw what the difference is earlier when we saw them finish, but now we get to see how to make them because you guys do really fun pizza making classes here on the weekends, right?
Yes.
I feel like we're just following her along. So you had the dough, but for people to sign up, they've got to do it on the website because there's all the information, right?
Yeah, so we typically make the Napolitana. It's a little bit more challenging to stretch. So if you can do this, you can basically do anything. A lot of people get their dough from like Trader Joe's and stuff like that, which becomes challenging because the dough is not quite perfect.
So the dough has to be perfect.
Yes.
You need to make it here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So we do, all of our classes are typically Napolitana. We focus in on the dough. We have dough making classes. We have pizza making classes, which is one of our like top selling classes. It's an hour long. You basically get to learn how to stretch a dough perfectly. And then at the end, you get to make a pizza like we're doing for you guys today.
Okay, she's doing this almost blind. I feel like she's just doing it as she's talking to me. She doesn't even need to look and see what she's grabbing. But this is, would you say, the simplest pizza to make for people that are coming on like a date night with their friends and family?
So Neapolitan pizza, again, made and cooked in 90 seconds.
Okay.
It's very quick. So this whole segment, we're literally going to make and bake an entire pizza.
Make and bake a pizza in less than 4 minutes. I mean, that's pretty incredible. And you know what else I love is this fire. You said you bought this because originally your dad was like, I want to have one of these in the backyard, making a pizza out of it.
Exactly. And never got to the backyard. In fact, we just opened up a pizza.
We just took it and we're like, Dad, you can come get your pizza oven here at my restaurant, Pizaro's. That is so great. And Nicole, also what is so great is that you guys are going to be featured in the new season of Eat Like a Local with Chris Shepard, which I'm really excited for all of our viewers to see. And they'll get to really kind of see the background and how things got going, you and your husband, Brad, right?
Yeah, so it's full-fledged family business. My brother's in it as well. So you'll see us kind of talking about the history, about Pizaro's, how we got here, what we do, and
you've traveled all over the world, right, Nicole?
I sure have.
Who do you think, besides Pizaro's, has the best pizza in the world?
In the world is always Italy.
Always Italy.
Italy.
Always Italy, which you've been to multiple times.
Multiple.
Also, look at that crust, how it's also starting to bubble and cook along the sides. Is that, how hot are we looking at this oven? How hot is it
So
cook?
we're cooking a little over 1,000 degrees, full temperature. This front section, which we're cooking in, is a little bit lower of a temperature.
Okay.
Because we are kind of closer to the mouth of the oven, so we kind of get a little bit more airflow in there, so it cools a little
it's not
bit.
as hot. I gotcha.
So obviously for, show purposes, you guys are going to see it cook a little bit slower today than it would normally be.
I mean, that still looks
done.
pretty good in 90 seconds. Look at the steam, look at the cheese, and look at the sauce. Oh my gosh, all of my favorite things. Once again, the website, if people want to learn about Pizza U, is?
It's Pizza U, Pizza,
the letter U.
.com.
I'm going to put a link up at HoustonLife.tv. But Derek and Tessa, did you get Nicole's special delivery for you guys at the station?
Oh, we got it all right, Lauren.
You better believe it. Lauren, I took one bite of this pizza, and I swear I just blacked out. It is so delicious. Please thank the entire team there. And we're going to come and do a little pizza date night pizza making class.
Out of this world, so good.
A
Fresh
Houston
basil.
Life team event.
Yes.
Yeah.
Team event will be there.
Okay.
Look at this char from the wood burning stove, the wood burning oven, Derek.
Well, and mine, the edges of mine, that is all cheese baked up the sides.
So
This
good.
is really a home run. So thanks so much to Pizaro's.